Good morning, Facebook and YouTube. This is going to be a quick video. So at this point, you'll see me a lot of my t-shirts and things like that because I'm back in the coaching and teaching mode, right? So if I come for you early in the morning, late in the evening, I'll probably be t-shirts on because you all know if you don't know, I coach basketball as well. So I want to discuss real quick, contrary to probably what you've been taught or what you've heard, the difference between, let me put my sunglasses on, the difference between credit and debt, right? The difference between credit and debt. And I've been explaining that. Good morning, good morning. Put my shades on, the sun is shining a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And so I've been explaining to people, and the reason why you need to know the difference is because so many people aspire to be debt-free, right? And they don't get an understanding of how you can use credit cards and your credit and other people's money. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The sun is shining on me this morning to make more money, right? And so I first start out by telling people, you may see a lot of advertising here on social media about, you can get a 750 credit score. And that's true if you find extra cash flow sometimes out of your paycheck and you pay down credit card debt. So good morning, Tony. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. Yeah, I teach financial freedom. And I also teach basketball players in the school system. So, yeah, thank you so much. I am a teacher. And oftentimes I get people to recognize and realize that when you, it's two types of reporting that will be on your credit report. One is called installment. Thank you for the digital love. And you all show me digital love because I'm on a rural road. Good morning, Carla. I'm on a rural road, and sometimes my internet connection comes in and fade out, and I freeze and things like that. So, but then you have installment debts, which are debts that you have to provide your signature on in order to possess whatever it is that you're trying to get the bank's money to use, right? So that's like your vehicle, your home, your mortgage, student loan debt, for example, right? That's why, good morning, Antonio, good morning. So that's why it's called debt. Man, it's just such a beautiful view of where I'm driving right now with the little fog and the sunlight. I wish I could flip the camera. But, and so that's why it's categorized as debt, right? And another definition or way you can look at debt is just money you owe to the banks or money you owe to whoever gave you that lender. But most in the financial world, debt is anything that requires your signature in order to obtain what you're trying to obtain, right? Whether it's that diploma when you go into college or university, or good morning, Antonio. I got two Antonios on this morning. Or it's a vehicle, right? Or it's a home. And so credit, with credit cards, did you all ever pay attention that is no signature needed, right? You can go online, you can apply for a credit card, and so without any signature needed. And so that's why the very first thing that people that do side businesses or entrepreneurs or already have their own established business is that I tell them to get your credit up, level up with your credit, right? Because it's easier to obtain. And sorry for the sun, you all. It's a sunny day. I can't control the sun, but not only is easier to obtain, right? It's the invisible, right, that you can make visible, tangible. Now, I know you may be saying, well, if I purchase a home or purchase homes or apartment complexes, or things of that nature, that's visible for me, and that's true. But usually debt is something that people in the early stages, right, of creating more cash flow in their lives, usually they use debt methods to acquire something personal for them. Like student loan is personal for you. Getting a vehicle is personal for you. Getting a home is personal for you. And so what I do is I give people a revision, right? I ask them to revision their credit and credit cards. Thank you for the digital love. To now start using credit cards for something tangible that you can purchase, right? To get more cash flowing into your life, right? You know, I asked the question, I probably do a video, a snippet this evening on the topic of, would you rather have an 800 credit score or 200,000 cash? So I'm not going to discuss the 200,000 cash. I'm not going to discuss that. I'm going to save that for the evening, you know, right at 5 maybe, as you all are getting off work. And this is your early morning financial freedom video as you may be driving to work, right? And so I'll give you my opinion on that. It's probably not what you think it's going to be, right? It's probably not what you think it's going to be. And so the idea, since credit cards does not require a signature, is to level your credit up, to use credit cards to attain tangible assets flowing into your life, so you can stop living paycheck to paycheck, right? And you can keep and maintain your credit score. So the foundation of all of that is credit and knowing the right ways, the correct ways that you can use credit cards. And so oftentimes people have the debt-free scream, I'm getting out of debt. And they get out of credit card debt, or they take Dave Ramsey's advice to get out of credit card debt, and they cut up their credit cards. And I'm like, no, please. Once you play that line of credit off, I want you to revision what you're going to do with that credit card. Restructure it. Get this financial knowledge and financial education, because that credit card in your hand, especially like in Mississippi, for example, the median household income is like $50,000, right? A credit card can get you 10 times the income you make on a job if you use it the correct way. Did you all know that? Put yes or no. Put yes or no, whether you're watching this live or it's the replay. A credit card can position you and use the right way to get 10 times the amount that you make on your job. So I'm like, you know what? Yes, pay down that credit card balance. That's why I have my W4 wealth training, to teach people where to find the extra money in their paycheck without getting a promotion, without working overtime hours. Thank you, Antonio. And I'm telling people now to be more active and commenting, so that you can make a mind message connection, right, with the message that I'm sharing. The more you comment, you may be driving like me and you can't type, and that's fine. But okay, thank you, Carla, for commenting. But if you're not, if you're able to comment on the video, then comment and make a mind message connection with the message, so you can obtain and retain what I'm trying to say. I'm using a lot of re today. And so you can retain what the message that I'm, trying to connect with you, because you have to be reprogrammed. I'm not even doing this on purpose. This is something else. Sorry for the sunlight. Well, I'm not apologizing for the sunlight. I'm thankful for the sunlight. I'm thankful to be up this morning, able to see the sunlight, but I know it's blurring your vision. Yeah, so you can revision and restructure, so you can retain this information, right? And so make a mind message connection, whether you're watching this on the replay. I always comment, I always leave a message so you can retain the information, right, that I'm translating. And so that's why I don't like the idea, because Credit, you all, whether you're watching the replay or watching live, comment, credit is for poor people. Credit is for poor people. Why would you cut up your credit cards once you pay the balance down, once you have the W4 wealth training, and now you have no way to use the bank's money to make more money? A credit card is just like money. It's just like anything else. It's just like cash. It's just like a weapon. It's just like a gun, right? Many people are talking about the gun laws because of the mass shootings lately, but they can be used to protect you as a defense, right? Or it can be used to hurt and harm yourself and its others. But that does not mean you don't learn. Thank you so much, Antonio. That does not mean that you should not seek the healthy way, the best way to use it, so you can stop living paycheck to paycheck. See, what a lot of people don't understand, living paycheck to paycheck, it just not entails a lack of income or low income. Living paycheck to paycheck also entails or involves when you don't have time freedom. To me, that's another way to look at living paycheck to paycheck. I do not have time freedom. I do not have time freedom. I'm going to say that again. I do not have time freedom. If I don't get up every day to work this job, if I don't work 6-7 hours days a week, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, thank you so much, Carla. Make a mind message connection, you all, whether you're watching the live or the replay. I won't have income. Do you all look at living paycheck to paycheck in those terms, in those definitions? So what credit cards will help you do is obtain to get tangible things that, whether you work on that rental property that day or 5 days out of the week or 2 days out of the month, right? You still have income coming in like clockwork, just like your bills work. Every month your bills are due. And I'm not saying that if you have rental property that it will be passive income for you. It might not be passive. You might have something that you have to do to that property. But for the most part, the effort that you putting in for your return of your money will be less than the effort and the hours you have to put in on your job. Does that make sense? You all, let me know if that makes sense to you. If you're able to comment, make a mind message connection. Living paycheck to paycheck, thank you for the digital love, Courtney, and good morning to you, does not only consist of having negative cash flow, right? Where I have more bills than the month. Living paycheck to paycheck means that I'm putting in hours and days of the week that's taking away from my time freedom. That's taking away from my time freedom when I could use credit. When I can use credit to purchase things that will give me a rate of return, a higher rate of return. Good morning, Sonia. You know, one of the things I posted this week about generational wealth was that in order to pass generational wealth to our children, right, that we need to also get non-tangible items like life insurance policies, right? But did you know that the better condition that your health is in and the better your credit score, the better your life, the lower your life insurance premium will cost you, right? Because if you have good credit, if you're not paying money into medical bills because you have a lack of income coming in, if you know how to challenge medical collections where you're not paying out thousands and thousands of dollars for medical bills, and now you're improving your health because you're able to meet your doctor's appointment. You're able to say, well, I have to delay this doctor's appointment because I don't have the money. Right? All of this is intertwined. So if you're watching this live or the replay, you have a chance to comment on the questions I asked earlier. Make a mind message connection. Yes, life insurance is appealing to building generational wealth. Of course, Courtney. And then, you know, I'm also getting people to revision themselves, to learn to use their credit score for more than to purchase a vehicle, right? And they have a 500 or 600 credit score, and now they're charged 10, 15, 20%. And now this vehicle is not a quality vehicle, and it eats up your cash flow between maintenance of it, and now it eats up your cash flow because the interest rates are they're high, you know. And so I want you all to come in this as well, to make a mind message connection that bad credit eats up cash. It just does. Bad credit eats up cash. Now, the only time I would advise people to get high interest rate on a loan is when they're going to use that money to make more cash, and they can pay off that loan quick than the terms of agreement, right? Hustling backwards, exactly. Bad credit will have you hustling backwards. So that's the definition. That's it. You all have given me my financial ride. I've attained to my other mission of teaching, not just financial, but teaching kids in the arena of becoming better basketball players, and their mental and their health and exercising, because health is another form of wealth as well, right? And so I just want you to know the difference. I want you to understand the difference between credit and debt, and why your credit score will raise higher when you pay off credit cards and debit cards versus installment loans. Why is that incentive? Because credit cards are not it's not money that you have to get by providing your signature. That's why your credit report give you that incentive. I want you to pay this out first. I want you to pay these out first, because you then create an instrument of indebtedness when we gave you this money. But when you get installment debt, right, like a home mortgage, a vehicle, student loan, you have to provide your signature. So know the difference between debt and credit. You all have a great, terrific Tuesday. I'm signing out, Queen of Credit, Cash Flow, and Collections. Antonio, bad interest rate on cars depletes your cash flow. Paying too much on things like cars can cause you to miss out on business investment opportunity. Yeah, Antonio. And what I'm educating my clients, or improving them at this point, is, man, the power of business credit. Man, business credit is it's an entire new level than personal credit cards. Because I don't know if you all know, but business credit cards, some of them, they won't even report. You have to know which ones to apply for and which ones are the right ones. They won't even report on your personal credit report. I have, for example, a $25,000. Thank you for the digital love. A $25,000 business card. I'm just waiting on the crash. You all can put that when I sign off. Waiting on the crash to get some of these investments that stocks prices would lower. Some of these homes that will be going off foreclosure. I'm just sitting on that business card. That's just one of my business cards. It's not just one I mentioned. So that I can use that business card to buy these stocks when the prices fall, or to convert that money into cash, and to buy some of these foreclosed homes that's going to be at foreclosure, right? And so, yeah, because I tell people all the time, when you put cash in the hands of people with bad credit, the cash is going to leave. It's not going to stick around for long. The book of Proverbs says, and I don't mean to be calling anybody a fool, but this is straight from the Bible. I didn't say these words. A fool and their money will soon depart. So if you have 500, 600 credit score, and and this is kind of leading into maybe some of my video, but like I said, don't think I'm going to say what you think I'm going to say about would you rather have 200,000 or 800 credit score. I'm probably going to say something different. Waiting on the crash also. Okay. I just got an email. I'm probably going to say something different. But, you know, a lot of things, I want you all to look on my Facebook page, or I probably upload that on YouTube as well. A lot of things that people will have to understand is that when you get that $200 cash, you're going to get taxed on it. So you have to put that in the equation as well. When you get the bank's money, you're not taxed on it. I'm telling you, our credit is powerful. You're not taxed on that money. If you have an 800 credit score, anytime you get a line of credit, a credit card, or even a loan, you're not taxed on it. Well, you might say, well, I'm charged interest rates. But you know what? Interest rates are interesting. Some interest rate matters. I just personally love the 0% interest rate because it put less stress on me to pay back an account. But even if you have high interest rates on some items, not only is refinancing powerful, but once you build up your cash flow, because now you have the credit, you can pay off that loan in a shorter amount of time, and the interest rate won't even impact it. So that's why I love credit money, because it's not taxed. You get $200,000 cash, you're probably gonna take $175 out of it once the taxes come out of it, or you know. But hey, I'm gonna discuss that in the evening. This evening, so you all be able to ride home with me from work this evening, and I will discuss that. Would you rather have a 800 credit score or 200K? And my answer probably is not going to be the answer that you would think I would say. Drop your answer in this video. I'm signing off. Have a terrific Tuesday.